Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, this has finally come off and it feels so good. It was really starting to get to the point where it was irritating me. As you know, no video on Wednesday. I did post a message in a Facebook group and Discord channel just to say that basically I just felt like I've been going at 100 miles an hour recently. I just needed to take my foot off the gas a little bit, buy myself a bit of time. So yeah, really sorry there was no video on Wednesday. What we will do, we have to catch up with the Tour of Yorkshire Stage number 4. So what I'll do is I'll put that footage in now. You can catch up with that and then we'll have a chat through the results later. It's Sunday morning. We're here for the penultimate stage of the Tour of Yorkshire, stage number 4 of 5, the shortest stage, 4 laps of Queen's Highway. Let's see what impact that hill has in reverse, because it's more of a gradual climb than the sharp climb if you go the other way. So let's see how it goes. We'll be going in 5 seconds. Time to ramp up. Come on. Just come across the start, first lap. I think staying here with the group on that climb was a bit more successful this week. There is a group up front. I can't talk. Just completing the first lap. Yeah, I couldn't keep up that pace. Oh, I've never done this route before apparently. Yeah, the first group that went for the first time up the climb, then the second group I was in went up ahead of me the second climb. Yeah, I couldn't. I'm babbling now, aren't I? I couldn't keep that pace. 3 laps to go. Whew. Doesn't feel as if the hill is causing me as much problem as last week, 2 weeks ago, but still a long way to go yet. Hey, Benjaphil's just gone past on a TT bike. That's good effort. Hey, Lloyd is now 6 seconds behind. I'll jump forward a little bit in a minute, see who's where. I can see there's some people already coming down the hill the other side on a companion app, so I just really hope that I can get round these 4 laps without being lapped. But my legs don't feel like this morning. Come on. Hey, Lloyd has caught me. Hopefully we'll ride together for a minute, but let's... Oh, I can't jump ahead. Is this the front of the race? Arm waller up? No. But D Duncan with G Fat Bike just behind or with him. JJ, arm waller up. And then, yeah, that's too confusing for me trying to keep up down here. We'll go back to that in a minute.
just going to get round this lap before being lapped, which means I'm not going to get lapped, which is good because they're on their last lap, if that makes sense. G Fat Bike and D Duncan are coming up that hill now, so get through here, still with A. Lloyd. He's tucked in behind me. We've got one lap to go. My legs didn't fancy this morning, definitely. They're screaming at me. We've got 3 kilometres. Just going to push up this little bit and let's see if we can see exactly where these guys are. G Fat Bike has caught and just overtaken D Duncan. He's got himself a 7-second lead now. Will be the first over the line. Let's watch him over. There we go. First place to G Fat Bike. Assuming I've got that right, pretty sure I have. D Duncan in second. Next up is A. Bullimore, who's got, in fact, there's a few here. Armoller up, P. Jennings and A. Bullimore. Let's see who comes over the line first. P. Jennings put in a little burst. It's going to take it, I think, over A. Bullimore. M. Jones pushing up the hill, still a lap to go. JJ will be the next over the line. And then it'll be back to Hamilton. Little feather to push over the line there. Awesome. Let's go back to Hamilton, who's making his way up the hill. There we go, now Ross over the line. Next up, DC Marks. With Jay Dreyer, 12 seconds behind. I don't know where I am now. I've lost, where am I? Don't know, let's go back to Jay Dreyer, will be next over. I'm currently with A. Lloyd. I don't know where I am on the course. Coming up that hill. Jay Dreyer over the line then. Next back. We're going to sprint here. A. Hoogamin's going to take it over A. Evans. Then back to A. Benjafield will be next. Cracking racing. M. Scalzi, keep going, dude. One more lap to go. He'll get there. Then next back to me and A. Lloyd, but I've now lost the back. I don't know where I've got what it takes to catch, to be honest. There you go then. A. Lloyd over the line next. I finished about 4 seconds behind. G. Fraser, 21 seconds back. M. Jones and M. Scalzi. Did alright for their first hill. Same with the group, but that was it after that point. Across the line. Whew. So, yeah, I don't know if I take the right approach to those races, because I know that I can't stay with the group multiple times up hills like that. I know I just can't do it, so I give everything I possibly can on that first lap, thinking if I hang with them for as long as possible. But sometimes I wonder whether it would be better just to settle into a rhythm that I can keep going, and the net result will be a better finish. I don't know, because I definitely felt after coming around that hill the second time, but to complete the first lap, my legs just, they were not enjoying it much, and then it just went downhill from there. So maybe if I don't put out all that effort at the start, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I guess Sunday 9 o'clock in the morning doesn't suit me either. 230 watts. so different to the races on a Thursday night, definitely. Oh, but as I have done on these previous races, I'm not going to run through the results now. We'll find out where everyone finishes and wrap it all up afterwards. So I'm going to go have a shower, sort out my bed hair, probably cut it off. Actually, it needs to come off, all this mess. But yeah, do some Sunday stuff with the family, and we'll catch up in a bit.
So that was the Tour of Yorkshire stage number 4. I didn't get lapped. I mean, one more lap more and I probably would have been, but I didn't get lapped. So I see that as a win. And I said we'll talk about the results of that afterwards. But it is Thursday. It is race day today. We're doing one lap of Tempest Fujit, which is very flat. I don't know, maybe it gives me a chance. No hills. We've been doing a lot of hills recently, so it's nice to stick to a nice flat route and see how I can get on. I feel a bit tired today. My daughter was up not very well in the night, so I didn't get the best night's sleep. In fact, what you can't see on the floor behind me is an entire pile of teddy bears that I had to take off. She's got like a little sofa thing in her room. I had to take all the teddy bears off, put them in here so that my wife could sleep in the same room as her last night. So yeah, I've got a bit of an audience to watch me today. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But before we talk about that, I've been shopping again. I got onto Fat Lad at the back in their clearance sale. So this is just clearance stuff. I wanted to buy more cycling stuff so that when I go outside, I'm not having to constantly wash the same outfit and wear it over and over again. But I like this one. This one is cakes. And it does say on the back, "Will ride for cake." So yeah, I quite like that one. I like the dark. Well, I nearly bought this one the first time, but because it's dark, I kind of wanted to buy the reflective and obvious stuff for most of my outside rides. But I think that's a good one, and I can ride it on in here as well. And another one, I must admit, I'm not too sure about this one, but I bought it more for the novelty factor, and it was slightly cheaper than normal, and it just gives me an extra top to ride with. But yeah, look at that. Look at that. Also, is it breakfast? All breakfast stuff. Yeah. And on the back it says the Breakfast Club. So yeah, just thought I'd get those for a bit of extra clothing to wear. I can use them indoors as well rather than my cotton tops, because actually I know a lot of people have suggested to stop using the cotton tops and get cycling tops. 2 reasons. Could never really find cycling tops to fit me. And I don't always find sweating to be an issue, because it's normally my legs that sort of give out before I get too hot or anything. And I do ride indoors mostly with my aircon unit on, if I'm completely honest, which I'm not going to be able to do tonight because we've got a big storm on the way, and I might rip my window off, so I'm not going to do that. But I just thought, why not? I can use them outside and I can use them inside, and they are quite comfortable to ride with inside as well. So advice taken on board. But I'm going to stop rabbiting, and I'm going to get ready for tonight's ride. I might try and get, I might not have time now, to try and get on a little bit earlier and do, you know, a couple of minutes warm up, but it is 5 to 6, so probably unlikely by the time I get ready. But I'm going to stop waffling and I'll see you on the bike.
Okay, we've got 30 seconds to go. We have 43 riders in the pens. I think our record finish is 41, so hopefully we get over it. Gone with the cakes top, and as usual, the plan will be to stay with the group as much as I possibly can from the start, the D group. Although, being honest, I'm feeling rather tired. I'm not sure how I'm going to feel, but we're going to ramp it up, get ready for the start, and try and hang on. Come on. Right, well, we're 3 minutes in, managing to hold on to this rather large group of Ds. What a great sight. So many people sat into this group, trying to take advantage of the draft as much as I can. Sitting in here, it's a long way to go yet. This was the ride, the race we did a while back, where I jumped across to the Sea Cat when they came through. And I mean, I don't know whether I'm going to even see them. They might shoot past before I know about it. Seeing them on the right hand side if I'm in this bunch. But yeah, just gonna keep plodding along for now. See how I feel. Lots of green zone. Started off in the red and then into green. Let's see. Alright, just ticking over 5k, 8 minutes in, still in this big group. I can see the first seats. 32 seconds back, S. Greaves and El Merrick, and C. Waring, and maybe some more, but it's moving around too much. Whew. In this group, I spot some people: R. Gutman, A. Hugavina, J. Kerr, A. Lloyd, I. Davies, J. Jonesy, P. Anderson, P. Bray, and probably some more. You see a little bit of red where I nearly lost the back a minute ago, and about to now. This is definitely a fast pace. It was great to sit in with a group, see what happens when the seas come past. Sea Cat are now 20 seconds behind. So they're doing a good job of keeping them behind. They will catch us. We've got 9.1k to go. Still this big group. Just going at I was going at green. Had to lift it to a couple of yellows to keep in with the group. Let's see if see what happens when the seas come through. See if anyone tries to jump on. I don't know whether I will or not, but still, just a nice little little group, just going like mad. Coming around the little loopy bit at the top, seas are still 13 seconds behind. So we're doing all right. Half distance now. Basically doing the loop round and going back again. Still in this big group. I haven't noted any attempted breakaways yet. I'm sure it'll start to heat up a bit as the seas come through and we head back towards the finish line. Come on. Right, the seas are literally on our tail. I don't know who's going to go for it. I don't think I've got it in me, if I'm honest. I'm going to try. I think the majority of the Ds actually came with that group then. They seem to be together. Still a bit of jostling. People trying to go off the front, I think. Oh, 4k from the end. Who can put in the effort to stay with them? Come on. Oh, the group's come together like a huge group now. I don't know how far the bees are back, but you can see the red efforts I've had to put put out to get back into this group. 2.5k. I'm not sure I've got enough of those left in me. You lose the back of this group and they're gone. It's so big. Oh, and here are the bees as well now. J Bushel, S Fox, C White, Ankle. We're literally all together with 1.7 kilometers to go. Let's see if anyone tries to make the jump with the bees going through. I'm not, that's for sure. Struggling enough as it is. That's it. They've gone. I can't catch that back up now. Just hopefully find a little group here. Get to the end, 700 meters. Oh, my legs are screaming now. Right, I'm going to jump forward, watch the end of the race. Make sure I can try and grab it. Not that I can even really tell. There goes S Fox. S Fox for the win. Over the finish line. That's an old-fashioned finish line, that is. And now I've lost the group. I've lost everyone. There were too many people together. This silly finish line, I missed everyone. Sorry, guys. Oh, that's a shame. It would have been brilliant to watch everyone over the line. But, I'll take my finishing place. I stayed with everyone for as long as I could. I'm happy with that. And huge effort for the D's catching on to the C's, and then the D's and the C's catching on to the B's. Absolutely incredible. I think our races are getting a bit smarter as well. I think people are holding back slightly, waiting for the next cat to come through, benefiting from the draft as much as they can as well. So it's brilliant to see. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, that was a hard one. Right. Let's move me up there. Okie doke. Right, where are we? Let's go to the very top. Have a look. S Fox, 26:35, sprinted at the end. I mean, I can't remember what they were, but there were some big numbers in that sprint. Awesome effort. N Corbin, 3 seconds behind, 26:37. And look, I mean, look at this. It's not even worth reading out the times. This is insane. D Duncan, D Cat, literally just behind. C Waring, J Jonesy, another D Cat right up there. D Stark, L Merrick in 7th. P Jennings in 8th, all with a time of 26:37. Then we get across to 26:38 with S Pie, A Pimer, S Greaves, D Taylor, C Swan in 13th, 14th, N Slevin, S Little 15th. Look at all this. This is all 26:38. G Evans, Seymour, J Bushel, C White, JJ. We're into the 26:39s now. R Moller up. 22nd was J Robinson. Craig Finlayson, 26:48 in 23rd. I Ferguson, 24th. K Jackson, 25th. A Bullimore, 26:50. R Gutman, 26:53. Just ahead of M Blundell. And just behind that, it's W Egan. Another second back, J Kerr. D Connerty, 31st, 26:56. P Bray, 26:58. Me, 27:01. D White, 27:34. A Hoogeveen, 27:46 in 35th. 36th, I Davies. Sprint to the line with P Anderson there as well. A Evans in 38th. And a whole fire in case there's anyone else come over the line. But, I mean, that was just crazy. What a race. What a race. You could literally throw a blanket over the first, I don't know, 20 people. Awesome racing, everyone. Absolutely brilliant. And look, I mean, I was in that group until, I don't know, what, a kilometre from the end? And it spat me out right at the back. A cracking effort for everybody else who's come behind as well. And I'm buzzing. That was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Huge congratulations, everyone. I'm going to do my usual. Get some dinner, have a shower, and we'll have a catch up after. We've got two more people over the line. Jay Owen, 31.42, and 41st, Jay McDougall, 31.57. Cracking effort for keeping up until the end. And I think that equals... Does it beat? I don't know. It's somewhere around the biggest race we've ever had in terms of numbers as well. So, awesome job, everyone. I was going to go and get some dinner and stuff. But I've got a couple of minutes. I'm going to jump on and just ride around with Dax Diesel as a bit of a cool down and some extra kilometres for a little while. So, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, that's all. But, yeah, I think I kind of need it after that. So, that's what I'm going to do. But I'll catch you guys later.
I think many of you will agree that was our best ever T2.5 race. I'm so sorry that I messed up the recording of the sprint at the end. I'm often not really on the same planet at the end of our races to be able to click around and do stuff on time. But Rasmus, he sent me the file that he uploaded to YouTube afterwards of the sprint part of the race. I'm putting that on the screen right now, and you can see just how close the group is as it comes across the line. Absolutely amazing. Thoroughly enjoyed it, and I hope we have so many more races like that. Absolutely amazing. But I'm conscious that this video has had 2 races in it. It's probably getting pretty long, so I'm going to go through the results of round 4 of the Tour of Yorkshire really quickly. Let's get those up on the screen. So in the B-Cat, first place goes to Petter. Another win for Petter. That's the 4th one in a row, but only just ahead of F and Stu, just another second behind. So the first 3 positions there, just only a few seconds behind each other. 40, 39 and 38 points respectively to you guys at the start of the B-Cat. Onto the C-Cat quickly then. We got N Robinson, 22.53. A split second ahead of S Greaves. 30 points and 29 respectively. Jay Stevenson, just a split second behind as well with 28 points. C Waring, again, just a split second behind, 27 points. Great finish for the race at the front of the C-Cat. Other finishes in there, PZ Zoo, J Simpson, H Sophocleus, A Pimer, J Robinson, S Williams, AK, G Evans and C Finlayson. On to the D-Cat. A little bit more strung out on the road, the D-Cat. Won by G Fat Bike with a 24.31 and a 2.79 watts per kilogram finish. That is a flag, but that race was one of those where you just give everything, and I know that you did give everything in that race. So congratulations on the 20 points there. D Duncan in second with 19 points, and then P Jennings following it up with 18. R Muller up, A Bullimore, JJ, R Hamilton, DC Marks with 13, J Dreyer, A Hoogeveen, A Evans, A Benjerfield with 9 points, A Lloyd didn't quite catch you towards the end, M King myself, G Fraser, M Jones and M Scholes. And the guys at the back there, awesome effort for carrying on to the end. And it was great to see quite a few new riders in there picking up points for the first time this week. It's great that even though we're towards the end and there's only a few points left to be up for grabs, there's still people joining in, coming along, having a go at these races because they're so much fun. They're painful, but they are a lot of fun. Let's bring up the points table as it stands then. So B-Cat in the lead, we got Petter, 40, 40, 40 and 40 with 160 points. Eric with 144 and N Corbin with 141. John just behind, 140. So there's lots to play for in that. Behind Petter in the last race on Sunday. I wonder who can get second and third in that category. On to the C-Cat. A little bit closer at the front here. S Greaves with 118. Jay Stevenson 115. PZzu 105 along with C Waring. So again, lots to play for at the beginning of at the front of the C-Cat. On to the D-Cat. JJ with 70 and just 2 points behind G Fat Bike. R Hamilton in third with 59, and then we've got DC Marks 50, A Evans on 48. So there's so much to play for still, with one race left to go on Sunday at the front of all of the categories. So I love it. Looking forward to the race on Sunday. Well, I say I'm looking forward to it. Am I really looking forward to it? I don't really know. Getting up on a Sunday morning for a race at 9 o'clock is pretty hard going, but it is the last one. Last one on Sunday, last chance to get some points. So I'll see everybody on the start line for that one. But what do we got next week? So Tuesday is our Tuesday Trundle night. That's our unbanded ride where we get together and we have two separate rides. One slightly faster, one slightly slower. Not sure who'll be running the slightly faster ride this week, but I'll be running the slower one, somewhere between 1 and 1.5 watts per kilogram. And the faster one is 1.5 to 2 watts per kilogram. We try our best to stay together as a group. Thursday night is race night, as it is every week, and this week is the handicap race night. That's where we change our weights so that our FTP divided by 2.5 is our weight that we put in kilograms. That levels the playing field a fair amount and makes for some interesting races towards the end. Some of them have been a little bit like this Thursday's race that wasn't handicapped because everyone kind of finishes together. So come along to that one and sign up. Saturday is our banded group ride. That's where we just get together on a Saturday morning, have a chat, very casual ride around, and we take advantage of the band. Keeps all of the faster riders and the slower riders all together. So yeah, come along to that one too. On Sunday we are doing we've been doing group rides now for a year. So to celebrate that, on Sunday we're going to go up the Alp. I haven't decided this yet. I might do an unbanded ride and a banded ride so that we can cover off whichever people want to do. As long as there's enough demand for both, then we might run both. But that is what we've got in the diary for next week. To sign up for all of those, the links to all of the rides are in the description below, and it'll tell you how to sign up for those. So come along, get signed up, and I'll see you on the start line. But that is the end of this week's video. Lots of riding. Awesome race. Oh, one more update on weight. Lost another pound this week, and considering how I was feeling last week and the food that I ate sort of Friday and Saturday last week, I probably shot up a little bit. So to come back down again and lose a pound from what I was before, I'm happy with. So long may that continue. I've actually started to pick up my Fitness Pal again because I feel I just need to, for a while, track what I'm eating specifically. So I'll keep you updated going forward about how that's going to look and how I'm doing on that. So look out for that in future videos. But that is the end of this one. If you had enjoyed it, do hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.